right?
Yes, sir. You were
Are you
discussing the
comfortable?
basic topic.
Hmm. Yeah. So, are you comfortable with logs or no?
Sir, pretty weak because last year we didn't have much about logs. So,
Oh, okay, fine.
little weak.
Okay. So, I hope you understood the concept of log when I explained in the last lecture,
Yes,
right?
sir.
How
Yes,
it
sir. You
came.
told it's related to the
Uh,
exponent.
it is related to exponent, and you need to only learn one thing. Okay, and if you learn this one thing, then it will be very easy for you. That log with the base 10 of 100 is equal to 2. That means 10 square is equal to 100. Okay, so if I will ask you what will be the log of, let us say 1000 with the base 10. So you have to tell me 10 to the power of what is equal to 1000. Tell me 10 to the
Sir,
power of
three.
what? 3. Okay.
Three.
And then, very good. And then what I said, I also asked to learn some basic logs. Okay. So if you learn only these logs, the prime numbers, okay, that means you have to learn log 2, which is equal to 0.3. You have to learn about log 3, which is equal to 0.48. You have to learn about log 5, which is equal to 0.70. And you have to learn about the log 7, which is equal to 0.84. You just need to remember these 4 logs, nothing else. Okay, and then you will be able to do all the questions. You will be able to do all the questions. So I have asked one question, that is log 1.8. Let us start with this point 1. Oh, no, log 1.6 is there. Okay, fine. And log 1.8 is also there. Okay, fine. Let us start with question number 1. Let's say we have log 1.8. Okay. Now, whenever you have this something like this, then what you will do? You will write it in form of w into 10 to the power minus x. Okay, I will explain what is this. W means you will write whole number into 10 to the power minus x, and this will be as required. Okay. Now, if I have 1.8, then what is the whole number that you can think of? Tell me. 1.8 से कौन सा whole number? 18?
18.
18, all of you agree, right? So I can write this as log 18 into 10 to the power minus how much? It will be minus 1.
-1.
Ahmed, Sara, Wafia. Understood, Wafia?
Yes, sir.
Right? So you will have to write it like this. Now, what we will do, we will use the formula that okay, where is that? Okay, I have not discussed it here. Okay, fine. I may have written it somewhere. Na? kahan gaya wo? So property of log. Here log a into b is equal to log a plus log b. So we will use this now. Okay. So we will write using product rule. We know that log 18 into 10 to the power minus 1 will be equal to log 18 into, sorry, log 18 plus
Log 10 to the power minus
10 to the power minus 1. Okay. Now, what I can write this as log of. Now you have to factorize 18. Prime factorization of 18 will give you 2, 9, 3, and 3. So I'll write this as log 2 into 3 into 3 plus this 10 to the power minus 1 using the exponent rule. If you remember the exponent rule here, log a to the power of b, then what happens? This b comes forward. So this minus 1 will come forward and it will give you minus 1 into log 10. Okay. Now I can write this log as log of 2 plus log of 3 plus log of 3. Now this minus 1 will, if you open up the bracket, this minus will give you minus, and log 10 is equal to how much? It is equal to minus 1. Is that right? Yes or no? Please tell me. Any problem till here? Any problem till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No? Fine. So what is log 2? 0. Tell me, what is log 2?
0.3.
Very good. 0.3. How many of you have a wall or something concrete just like right in front of you? Like you put a table and you stick it on a wall, na? How many of you have some setup like that? Tell me, na? Raise your hand. Sarah has something like that. Who else? Anyone else? No one. Where do you study, Ahmed? In table or somewhere else? Okay, Sarah. Sorry?
Table.
Table, na? So you have table. उसके आसपास दीवार नहीं है क्या? You don't have a wall?
Yes, sir.
You have a wall, na? You must be, if you like just raise your heads up, you will see a wall, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you have something like that. Okay. So do you know something called sticky notes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you buy sticky notes, okay, and you paste the values of log 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay.
Yes.
Don't try to remember it. You will be using so much that you will remember it. Okay. Just buy a sticky note and paste it there. All the important things. You paste it there on the wall. So log 2 will be 0.3 plus log 3 and log 3. So I can write 2 into log 3. So I will write 2 into log 3 is 0.48 minus 1. So this will be equal to how much? Tell me. 0.3 plus 4848. 4848 will be how much? 96. 0.96 minus 1, which will be equal to 9 plus 3. 0.9 plus 3 will be 96. So 96. So it will be nothing bara. So 1.26, I think. Minus 1, which will give you 0.26. ठीक है? Any problem? Tell me. Wafia?
Yes, sir.
Any problem?
No, sir.
No, na? Now calculate log from your calculator. Na? Log 1.8 is equal to how much? Calculate and tell me it is equal to how much? Hmm?
0.255.
0.25?
5272505.
So you can approximate this to what? 0.26, right? Correct. Now, I will give you something and see. You can also write this as in general. In general, what you will write? See, log 18 into 10 to the power minus 1. Na? And as you can see, this minus 1 is coming here as minus 1. So you can write this as log 18 minus x. What is this x? X is the power of 10. Okay. So for example, if I have something like this, let us say log 1.82. So what you will write? This you will write it as log of 182 minus 2. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes or no? Tell me. Can you get this? Or you can write x is equal to what? What is x? Number of digit after decimal. Okay, number of digits after decimal. याद रहेगा? It will make your life easier. You know why, how this minus 2 is coming, how you know how this minus 1 is coming. So now you can do what? You can generalize this thing and you can use a trick, as people say. But this is not a trick, it is just doing things fast. Wafia, Ahmed, Sarah, Fatima. Clear hai? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So if you have something like this, let us say log of 1.6, then what you will write directly? You will write it as log of 16 minus 1. Clear hai? Yes or no? Tell me. You have
Yes.
one question. Similarly, you will, for all of them, you will just write what this is log 5.4. So Ahmed, बताइए कितना हो जाएगा? Log of, tell me, 54 minus how much?
54 minus 1.
Very good. So and this will be what? Log of 64 minus
1.
1. ठीक है? चलिए. Okay. So where did we end the last time? So calculate the EMF. ये सवाल किया आप लोगों ने?
Sir, it is a homework question, sir. We are
हाँ
doing.
हाँ, yeah, homework question only. Sarah,
Yes, sir.
did you do this one?
Yes, sir.
You did? Okay. What was the answer? Can you send your answer to me? Oh my God. ऐसे नहीं भेजी आप. I mean, I want the photo. You have
I
my number now?
submitted the assignment.
You submitted the assignment? That's fine. Then I will get that assignment. Wait a second. Do you know there is one tool which is known as IFTT? Does anyone know IFTT? No? IFTT, it stands for if this, then that. Now it is kind of an automation tool. What it does is, suppose, let us say you have a Twitter account, and in that Twitter account, you liked a tweet. Okay. So that tweet will be automatically saved. You have to make some kind of workflow there, and that tweet will be saved in your, let us say, Google Keep or something. They have not updated my drop drive here. Let me see once again. 12th. They haven't. Okay. Just let me remind them to update my. Okay, what about Fatima? Did you send the assignment to Learnivio? Did you submit it?
I submitted it, but I don't remember where, and I don't have the phone to check.
Achha, you submitted it, but you don't remember now. Okay, fine. And you are getting answer. What is your answer? Wait a second. FE. You have to calculate the following EMF and E0 cell is given. Okay, fine. Okay. How much you are getting? You are getting something lower, I think. 0.44. Let us do this question then. What about Wafia? You did not attempt this question?
Yes, sir. And I have forwarded to you personally.
You forwarded it to me.
Yeah.
But I think आपने बस अच्छा नहीं हाँ ठीक है आपने किया तो है sorry I missed it. Okay ठीक है हमें बस log वाला दिखा actually. Fine. हाँ देखिए आपने एक गलती की है ना. See what did I ask you guys? I asked you guys to calculate, or I asked you guys to solve the log term separately, है ना, not in the equation. Actually, no problem. Let us look at this equation and let us try to solve it. Both of you are getting, by the way, different answer, Wafia and Sarah. How much did you get, Fatima? You must have the copy at least, right? या वो भी नहीं है आपके पास.
I have
What was
it,
your
but I got minus 0.41.
Oh, ठीक है. You got the right thing, but you got the wrong sign. Let us see why this is happening. So first of all, what we will do, we never write the Nernst equation. है ना? आप EMF of the following cell, that means you have to write the Nernst equation. But we never write the Nernst equation for a cell. We always write a Nernst equation for what? We always write the Nernst equation for. We always write Nernst equation for what? Array. What happened,
Chemical
guys?
reaction.
Chemical reaction. Very good. We always write the Nernst equation for chemical reaction. So we'll write first of all what is happening at the anode. We'll write it as Fe solid getting converted to Fe2 plus 2 electron. And what is happening at the cathode? So H plus is getting converted to H2. So we'll write it something like this. H plus an electron. It is going to give you H2, but it will give you half of H2 because you have to balance everything out, right? Now we see that there are different number of electrons. So we multiply this second reaction by 2. We get 2H plus, we get 2 electrons, and we get 1 H2. 2 by 2 will give you 1. Now the complete reaction, the complete cell reaction will be Fe solid plus this 2 electron will cancel each other out, plus 2H plus, giving you Fe2 plus H2. Okay. Now, what we will write? We will write the Nernst equation. What is the Nernst equation? E naught cell. No. What is the Nernst equation? Tell me. E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059. At 25 degrees Celsius, it is 0.059 divided by 2 log of the concentration of product, which is equal to Fe2 plus concentration of Fe2 plus into the concentration of H2 divided by the concentration of Fe solid, right, into the concentration of H plus squared, right? Why square? Because we have the term 2 here. Okay, so let me see. तो एक तो सबसे पहले गलती ये की आपने that Wafia, you did not. H2 is a gas, right? I hope you remember that if whenever we have a solid and liquid, we don't take it, but if we have gas, we take its pressure. So furthermore, what I will write, I will solve for log. I don't have to write Fe because Fe is a solid. Okay, but what I will write, I will write Fe2 plus. Fe2 plus is equal to how much? 0.001 molar into. Then we have H2 gas as 1 bar. So we'll write just 1 bar like this. It will not make much difference. 0.001. Yeah, 0.001. And furthermore, what do we have? We have the H plus, that is 0.1. So this H plus will be 0.01 squared. This will be equal to 0.001 divided by 0.0001, right? And this will be equal to how much? Tell me. ये कितना हो जाएगा बताइए? This will be equal to 10, na? Yes or no? This will be equal to 10, right? This will be equal to 10. Now we will write what? E cell is equal to 0.44 minus, you can write this 0.059 as 0.06, and it will be equal to 0.03 if you divide it by 2 log 10. And log 10 will be equal to how much? Log 10 will be equal to 1 because log of base 10 to the 10, so 10 to the power 1 is equal to 10. So write this as 0.44 minus 0.03, which will be equal to 0.41 volts.
Sir, I got log 10 minus 1. 10 raised to minus 1. Sorry.
आपने ये किया ये बताइए. Did you do this? इतना मिला आपको ये sono tell me.
No, I made mistake in balancing the equation.
हाँ, balance in the equation ना. यहाँ पे आपके पास 2 नहीं होगा. That is why okay fine. You are getting that much.
No,
अब ठीक है?
Yeah. Abhi now I corrected the mistake.
Okay. सारा,
Yes, sir.
आपके साथ क्या हो गया? What went wrong?
I took the power in log 10 to the power 2 instead of 1.
Mistake से या फिर जान मतलब इधर mistake हुई या कहाँ में? अच्छा. By the way, can you see how easy it becomes if you separate the log when you solve the log term separately? है ना? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
ये जो term है ना, इसको हमेशा you please solve this separately always because अगर आप अच्छा, let me tell you one thing. I may have told this thing to the 11th standard, but again I am repeating it so that you will Remember this. Do you remember this thing that you did? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 3, 4, and then 5. Yes or no? Tell me. ये याद है आप लोगों को? You don't remember this tally marking? This is called tally something, na?
Yeah.
Ahmed, all of you remember, right? Okay, fine. So why did we make only 4 lines? Why did we make only 4 lines? Okay, one more thing I will tell you. One more thing. What is the maximum number of rak'ah that you have to pray at a time for a single prayer? What is the maximum number?
4.
4, sir.
4, right? Maximum number is 4. So 4, it has a very significant role in our minds. At a time, your brain can only keep track of 4 things. Okay, your brain can only keep track of 4 things. See, why did we write 4? Because see, if I write something like this, it is very, I can't see how many are there at one glance. But if I write it something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 at one place, and the rest of 3 other the next place, then I can say that, okay, fine. It is how much? 5 plus 3, that is equal to 8. A similar, this is, I think, somewhere in the European side, they used to write some tally marking like this. Now in Brazil, that was a complete different civilization, right? They had no contact at that point. And how they used to number? They used to number like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See, so this is a constant thing. That is why I say that always separate it and write it here. Why? Because once you are going to simplify on the log, simplify the log with the equation, then you have to keep and track each and everything. And our minds are not very good at keeping track of things. That is why we invented computers. Okay. So please separate the log terms and simplify it separately in the rough page on the same page, but okay, same page. Rough के लिए there is one rule.
You. I just checked.
तो आपका नंबर आपने किस आपका लास्ट में बताइए तो नंबर क्या है आपका?
Okay,
My number आप या
I
हाँ,
sent
बताइए।
to your business number, I think so.
हाँ, तो आपने तो लर्निवियो को भेजा है ना, वो सालिम नहीं है ना?
Nahi, it is yours only.
I don't have any business account. I don't have any business account.
It is Syed Azam.
हाँ, so that is Azam sir ना? My name is Salim.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so my number, it will end with 007. You can easily identify it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
चलिए, I think you have sent me something in the last class. फिर आप भूल गए कि ये मेरा नंबर है, ठीक है? So I hope आपके दिमाग में अब ये चीज बहुत क्लियर है that you can only handle 4 things at a time and not more than that. So you will separate the log terms and simplify it separately. Okay. Also, one more thing, a rule for rough is what? You have to do it in same page and in same size. What does it mean? It means that, see, I have written like my handwriting now, it has size of different digits and letters. It should be same in the fair as well as in the rough. Okay, please don't write something like this 0.001 into this much. That is no use. That is no use. Okay, same page and same size. You will write the rough. Also, पीछे जो करते हैं ना वो मत कीजिएगा. Back of the page, back of your copy, you're writing all the rough parts. That is not very advisable. Please do the rough work on the same page and the same size. Okay, clear है सब कुछ? Yes or no? Please tell me. And सारा ये तो बहुत बार सुन रही होगी इस वजह से सारा, not you, but Ahmed, Fatima and Wafia. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
चलिए. Okay, so let us do one question on Nernst equation and then we can move, right? Yes or no? चलिए. Okay, let me see what are the questions we have done already. So we have done with AG, we have done with what else? We have done with MG also. MG and AG we have done. Did we do any chromium one? No, we have not done chromium. Okay, fine. Let us do one chromium one. Please write the question. calculate the EMF of following cell at 25 degrees Celsius, or you can also see some people writing 298 Kelvin. Both of them are same thing. You have the equation they have given. It becomes easy for you. You have 2 chromium solid plus 3 Fe2 plus. They have given the concentration as 0.1 molar, and it gives you 2 Cr2 positive as 0.01 molar plus 3 Fe solid. Okay, and then you have been given E naught of Cr3 positive to Cr is equal to how much? It is equal to minus 0.74 volts, and E naught of Fe2 plus to Fe is equal to minus 0.44 volts. Okay, so first of all, what you will do, you will calculate the E naught cell. See, there are 3 parts of all the question that is asking you to calculate EMF. First of all, you watch and you calculate the E naught cell. Then you have to simplify the log. Write the equation, simplify log. Okay, and then simply calculate E cell. Okay, so first of all, calculate the E naught cell from the given values. E naught cell is equal to how much? E naught of the one getting oxidized plus E naught of the one getting reduced. Okay, so the oxidation potential of the one getting oxidized and the reduction potential of the one getting reduced. Chali. First of all, calculate the E naught cell and then send it over chat. सारा आपकी स्कूल में इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री खत्म हो गई क्या? It is going on.
Also,
How much is done? Nernst equation वगैरह हो गया?
I guess we
Yes.
were somewhere around standard electron potential.
Standard electron potential उतना ध्यान. अच्छा, आप स्कूल नहीं जा रही हैं क्या?
I didn't
Huh?
go today.
अच्छा. And what about your weekend classes? What is going on there? Weekend में ही या change कर लिया आपने?
Which class?
Akash, you also go to Akash, na?
No, it's not on weekends. It's on weekday.
Achha, it's on weekdays only. What's going on there?
Electrochemistry.
Electrochemistry only. Okay. तो PhD हो जाएगी आपकी तो पूरी. You are learning everything twice. एक बार जनरल वार्ड में और एक बार फिर आके आप एकदम स्पेशल आपका जो प्राइवेट. You have 2 types of ward in hospitals now. Yes or no, Sara?
Yes, sir.
PhD हो जाएगी आपकी तो बिल्कुल. By the way, are you okay? You sound like you're sick or something.
I have fever.
Okay. What happened? You guys are taking too much time. Confused हो गए दोनों माइनस में तो. वाफिया, फातिमा, अहमद. हाँ guys. फातिमा. Fatima, are you stuck?
I am
Fatima.
doing the anode and cathode reaction now.
Sorry?
Anode and cathode reaction, I'm doing that first.
Anode and cathode reaction. Okay. Okay, fine. But ठीक है. You calculate because the reaction is already given, na? You don't need to write the reaction now. है ना? We write the anode and cathode reaction only when we need the complete reaction. So the complete reaction is already given. अच्छा ठीक है, चलिए लिखिए. You still want to write that because you need to know what is the number of electron. Okay, Ahmed. Fine. Correct. Ahmed. Correct. E not cell. You have to write the reactions because you need to know the number of electrons that is taking part in the reaction. ठीक है? तो उसके लिए आपको electrons लिखने पड़ेंगे. Reactions लिखने पड़ेंगे. चलिए लिखिए. No, Wafia. Acha, Wafia, you will answer me on chat, okay? Wafia, you answer me. What is getting oxidized? What is getting oxidized, Wafia? CR or Fe? Chat. Chat में बताइए. Tell me, what is getting oxidized? CR or Fe? Okay, now you need to turn the mic on. Wafia? Yes, Wafia?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how did you answer Fe? ये बताइए हमें. वाफिया, tell me. क्या देखते हैं बताइए.
Fe is getting oxidized.
Why? How? How can you say that?
The oxidation level is reducing.
So if it is reducing, तो क्या होगा? Reduction ना होगा. Just one change is that this is CR3 positive, okay? This is 3 positive. What is that noise of? Yeah. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है, noise आ रहा है ज्यादा. No, सारा. ऐसे कैसे चलेगा भाई आप लोग से? भूल जा रहे हैं आप लोग तो छोटी-छोटी चीजें. See, look at this and tell me what is happening here. This is oxidation or reduction? This is increase in what is the oxidation state here for chromium in the reactant? No, Fatima. Oh my God, what happened to you guys? ये बताइए, what is the oxidation state for chromium? All of you, Fatima, Wafia, and Sara. भूल गए, सब भूल गए. एक दिन क्लास नहीं ली हमने, मंडे को सब भूल गए. Yes, Fatima, Wafia, and Sara, tell me, what is the oxidation state of chromium here? Oh my God. अरे मतलब ऐसे भी ना होता है. तो फर्स्ट क्लास में ही कराया होगा हमने. ऑक्सीडेशन में क्या हो रहा है देखिए, एंड रिडक्शन में क्या हो रहा है बताइए. सी, लुक एट कॉपर हियर एंड कॉपर हियर इन रिडक्शन. नाउ टेल मी, फातिमा, वाफिया एंड सारा. ऑक्सीडेशन दिखा आप लोगों को? व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन ऑक्सीडेशन? गेन ऑफ पॉजिटिव चार्ज ना. सारा, टेल मी. यस सारा.
Yes, sir.
Chromium is getting oxidized or reduced? Tell me.
Oxidized.
Okay, Sara and Wafia, what do you think? Oxidized or reduced?
Oxidation.
कैसे आप ये कैसे कर रहे हैं ऑक्सीडाइज? बिकॉज अरे कुछ तो आ रहा होगा, बोल दीजिए ना. ये सर यहाँ पे कोई चार्ज नहीं, वो तो दिख नहीं रहा है ना हम लोगों को. What you can see is, what is the change? Here it is chromium, it has no charge. Here chromium has 3 positive charge. That means the oxidation state is increasing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. And what is happening here? Tell me.
Reduction.
Reduction is happening, right? ठीक है. Now tell me. Chromium का ये क्या दिया हुआ? What is this given for chromium? Is this oxidation potential or reduction potential? Tell me. क्या दिया हुआ है chromium का दिए?
Reduction potential.
है ना? तो क्या करना पड़ेगा इसको? You have to convert it, right?
Positive.
So you have to write E naught Cr to Cr3 positive plus ये क्या दिया हुआ है? Fe का बताइए. इसका तो ऑक्सीडेशन हो रहा है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. इसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है. What is given here for Fe? Oxidation या reduction? Wafia and Sara, tell me. Wafia and Sara.
Reduction.
Reduction.
Reduction. So we will write it as it is E naught Fe2 plus 2 Fe. ठीक है. अब ये बताइए all of you. If Cr3 positive to Cr is equal to 0 minus 0.74, इसका उल्टा क्या हो जाएगा? Cr to Cr3 positive will be plus 0.74. Yes or no? सही है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Plus what is the E naught Fe2 plus 2 Fe? What is this value? क्या value है इसकी? Minus 0.44.
0.44.
ये कितना हो जाएगा बताइए? 0.74 minus 0.44 ना. कैसे गलती हो गई आप लोगों से इतनी बड़ी? This will be 0.30 volts. अब आगे कर लेंगे ना. चलिए प्लीज. एक सवाल में आपका लगता है पूरा क्लास चला जाएगा. एक तो आपको लॉग पढ़ाया हमने. Then I have to also take a test today. चलिए प्लीज कंटिन्यू. एकदम एक एक कदम जो है ना फूक फूक के रखने का है इसमें. ठीक है. हर कदम में आपको यहाँ पे गड्ढे मिलेंगे. अच्छा वाफिया, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग व्हाट आई सेड?
No, sir.
क्या करें हम इसका इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन? फूक फूक के कदम रखना, फूक फूक के पैर रखना. I mean, you understand the not meaning, but the sense that you have to take care in each step, right, Wafia?
Yes, sir.
एक चीज तो हमको ये लगती है कि that you guys don't underline what I say is important. ठीक है. So there are a very few simple questions that I ask and that will give you the answer. What is oxidation किसका हो रहा है? How to check oxidation? The oxidation state should increase. The oxidation state is decreasing, that means it is happening reduction. चलिए. Next, you will tell me how many electrons are used in this particular reaction. You will write the reaction for anode, then the reaction for cathode, and then you will tell me how many electrons are getting used. After that, I will give you a trick. No, Fatima. Balance the electrons. Balance the electrons. There, you must be seeing that there are different number of electrons that are getting used. Number of electrons. Write the reaction for anode and the reaction for cathode, and then no Wafia. Waiting for Sarah and Ahmed. Sarah, how many electrons are getting used? Any idea, or you are stuck? Yes, Sarah correct, Ahmed correct. Okay, fine. So Wafia, you will tell me what happens in anode, oxidation or reduction? Yes, Wafia, tell me.
Oxidation.
Okay. Tell me what reaction should I write? I will write it like this now. 2Cr, sorry. 2Cr solid is giving me 2Cr3 positive, right? 2Cr3 positive. That means if I have one chromium, then it is going to give me 3 positive charge. So for each chromium, I have to remove how many electrons? Tell me. If I want to go 3 electrons, right? And we have how many chromiums?
2.
That means in total, how many electrons will be removed?
6.
6 electron, right? Like this. Then in cathode, you will have 3 Fe2 plus. Now, each Fe needs how many? 2 electrons. So 3 Fe will need how many electrons? 3 to the 6 electrons, and it will get converted into 3 Fe solid. So number of electron will be equal to how much? 6 electrons. Okay, number of electrons will be 6 electrons. You can also write n is equal to how much? If you have for neutral species on one side of reaction. If you have any neutral species on one side of the reaction, then you will write n is equal to its stoichiometric coefficient into charge on ion. ठीक है? So for neutral species, that means यहाँ पे chromium है, right? Chromium neutral है, तो क्या कीजिएगा आप इसका charge species को देखिए, 3 to the 6, है ना? And you can also see Fe is there, that is also neutral. Then you look at its charge species, 3 to the 6. Okay, so this is the number of electron. You always first of all look at the neutral species. Then if you identify there is a neutral species, go to its charge species and then do coefficient into the charge on ion. Okay, you will get the number of electron. Easy? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what you will do? E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.06 ही लिखिए आप लोग, divide by 2 log of what we will have. See, we will only use Fe, right? It will be what? And Cr. So in the product we have Cr 3 positive and how much power? Power 2 divided by Fe 2 positive to the power 3.
So how the n became 2?
N, oh नहीं sorry, my bad. नहीं 2 नहीं होगा, 6 होगा, my bad. Sorry. Okay. चलिए, अब ये जो Cr3 पॉजिटिव है ना, NFE है, इसको आप लोग साइड में कैलकुलेट कीजिए कितना आ जाएगा. ठीक है, एंड देन जस्ट पुट द लॉग देयर. Sarah, I have a question for you. Let me see how much you remember. What happens at equilibrium, Sarah? Sarah, what happens at equilibrium?
Forward and backward reaction. Like
Nahin.
continuously.
Nahin. Say in my language, na? I have this one line. I always say, what happens at equilibrium? Dash happens at equilibrium. Tell me. भूल गए. It starts with N. If I will say it, then you will remember. चलिए ठीक है. अभी ये सवाल कीजिए. So how much did you get this one? This will be what? 0.01 square 0.1 cube. कितना आया ये आप लोगों का बताइए. This is equal to how much? Oh, nothing.
Sir, 10 raised to -1.
Yeah, correct. 10 raised to -1. So this will be equal to E naught cell. Sorry, E naught cell तो हम लोग को पता है. This will be equal to 0.30 minus 0.01 log of 10 to the power -1. So log of 10 to the power -1 will become what? -1. So this will be equal to 0.30 minus 0.01 into -1, which will be equal to 0.30 plus 1 plus 0.01 be equal to 0.31 volts. Yes, Ahmed Fayaz correct. बाकी आप लोग भी जल्दी लिखिए. Rotate yes or no, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you. Wafia, done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. You are getting this answer ना? Yes or no? या फिर गलत आ रहा था कुछ आप लोगों का? Sarah?
Yes, sir.
No doubt ना? You were getting the same answer?
Yes, sir. I was calculating.
Calculating ठीक जा रहा था ना? Direction सही था?
Yes, sir.
लेकिन इतना कैलकुलेशन की जरूरत है नहीं वैसे. आप लोग पता नहीं, प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. ठीक है, विल गेट अ होल्ड ऑफ द कैलकुलेशंस. राइट द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट. फ्रॉम नर्स्ट इक्वेशन. याद आया आपको सारा? व्हाट हैपेंस एट इक्विलिब्रियम या नहीं याद आया अभी भी? टेल मी सारा, व्हाट हैपेंस एट इक्विलिब्रियम?
I don't remember.
Nothing happens at equilibrium. भूल गए आप. What happens in equilibrium? Nothing happens in equilibrium. or at equilibrium we should say. याद आया कि नहीं याद आया अब?
Yes.
What happens at equilibrium? Nothing happens at equilibrium. Wafia, Fatima, and Ahmed. Will you remember this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happens at equilibrium? Nothing happens at equilibrium. Why? See, equilibrium का मतलब ही यही है ना. Everything has happened already. You added salt. Salt was getting dissolved. Yeah, salt was dissolving. That is a process. Now, once the process completes, we have achieved the equilibrium. That means nothing happens at equilibrium. There is no visible change, no macroscopic visible change. That means you will not see a change in temperature. You will not see a change in temperature or pressure or volume or anything else at equilibrium. So nothing happens at equilibrium. Okay, so please remember this point. Nothing happens at equilibrium. Nothing happens at equilibrium. So if we have a general reaction such as A plus BB giving you CC plus DD, and we say that let us do this reaction in order to get the electricity and so on. Okay, now I can write the E cell using the Nernst equation as E naught cell at, let us say, 298 Kelvin. It will be equal to 0.059 divided by the number of electrons log of Q. So if you remember Q from equilibrium, Q is known as the reaction quotient, which is equal to products upon reaction, that is C to the power of C, D to the power of D, A to the power of A, and B to the power of B. Okay, so this is, Q is just a small word for writing all of this. But at equilibrium, there will be two things happening. First thing, nothing is going to happen at equilibrium. That means there will be no flow of electricity, and you will be getting, the cell will be having a potential of 0 volts. So E cell will be equal to 0. So at equilibrium, what happens? E cell is equal to 0 because nothing happens at equilibrium, right? So nothing will happen. There will be no transfer or movement of electron. That is why there will be no electricity. And also Q is equal to what? This reaction quotient, it becomes the K. That is what? Equilibrium constant. That is equilibrium constant. Now we can rewrite the equation as 0 E cell is equal to E naught cell. E naught cell is a constant, so it will always be there. Okay, minus 0.059 divided by N, the number of electrons, log K. Okay, so this is the relationship. Please write it down here like this.
So what is K?
K is equilibrium constant. नहीं याद आया? You don't remember from 11th standard? अरे tell me, फातिमा. ठीक है, देखिए Q क्या है? Q is what? In general, at any specific time, Q is equal to what? C to the power of C, D to the power of D, A to the power of A, and B to the power of B. ठीक है? Now when I start this reaction, ठीक है, ध्यान से सुनिएगा फातिमा. When I start the reaction, there will be a plenty of reactant molecules. Yes or no, Fatima?
Yes.
Correct? And slowly these reactant molecules, they will be reacting and they will be getting converted to product. Okay, that means what is happening? The amount of reactant and the amount of product both are changing. Yes or no?
Yes.
But after a very long time, this reaction will stop, right?
Yes.
Now, after a very long time, when the reaction stops, we say that equilibrium has been achieved. That means nothing is happening, right? What is happening? Nothing is happening. So we will say that the equilibrium has been achieved. And the concentration of each molecules at equilibrium will give you K. So K is what? K is also the same thing. That is C to the power of C, D to the power of D, A to the power of A, and B to the power of B. But after a very long time, that means at equilibrium, when nothing is happening. And what is this Q? This is in general at any time. अब समझ में आया? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलिए, please write this down. Let me know when you're done. Done. हाँ guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. चलिए ठीक है. So I will conduct a test now. So please revise a bit. ठीक है. I will give you questions on Nernst equation also. So please revise a bit. Okay. I will give you like 3, 4, 5 minutes to revise, and then we will conduct the test. Fine. Fatima, Sarah, Ahmed, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Also please keep revising, है ना. आप लोग नोट्स देखते रहा कीजिए. देखिए कितनी चीजें भूल गए आप लोग, है ना. मंडे को बस हमने क्लास नहीं लिया था, उस पर आप लोग कितनी चीजें भूल गए. चलिए. So please revise for 5-4 minutes, and then we will conduct the test.
Sir, it's time for my maths tuition, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so when should I do the test?
When should you do the test? I will send you the paper. ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
Just you text me, है ना. Sir, I am free. Please send me the paper.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. फिर आप honestly कर लीजिएगा.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Ahmed. Bye-bye.
Thank
Take
you, sir.
care.
Sir, Salt Bridge will be there.
What will be there, Fatima? Salt bridge, na? Yeah. What was the syllabus I sent you guys? Wait a second, let me see.
You said types of cell, electrode potential, and Nernst equation.
So in cells only, you will get everything, na? Types of cell. Daniel electrolytic. Then in the Daniel cell or the electrochemical cell, you will get the salt bridge, everything. Okay. Can you see all the questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please start writing. You guys have 30 minutes, okay? Read the question once, ठीक है? लिखना मत चालू कीजिए please, ठीक है? The proper way of answering questions is you read all questions, okay, and then decide which one you know, which one you are confused about, and which one you don't know. Okay, you know it completely, you know all the step, you are confused, and the third one you don't know. Okay, and then also ask me right now only if you have doubt in any one of the questions. कहाँ पे कुछ अगर doubt है तो पढ़ के अभी ही बता दीजिए, ठीक है?
डेफिसिट मतलब
क्या मतलब?
डेफिसिट द फर्स्ट वर्ड ऑफ द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन
डिपिक्ट है ना, डिपिक्ट, डेफिसिट नहीं है.
या उसका मीनिंग क्या है?
डिपिक्ट का मतलब डिपिक्ट कर, शो, लाइक हाउ विल यू, है ना, रिप्रेजेंट कैसे करते हैं, रिप्रेजेंटेशन, डिपिक्शन, ठीक है?
सो यू हैव टू ड्रॉ इट.
रिप्रेजेंटेशंस ऑफ सेल पढ़ाया है ना हमने फातिमा, हाउ वी
Yes.
रिप्रेजेंट सेल, हाँ
Yeah.
वही करना है,
Okay.
ठीक है? हाँ हाँ, लेट मी टर्न माय माइक ऑफ, अदरवाइज आई विल कीप टॉकिंग, आप लोग डिस्टर्ब होते रहिएगा.
You guys have 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. 10 more minutes, okay? You all have 5 more minutes. After you are done, make a PDF. Okay.
Write your name, on top of first page. Make a PDF and send it on my WhatsApp. Okay.
Fatima, I have got your paper. Okay, if you want to leave, you can leave.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Fatima.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Tara, I have got your paper too. Tara, if you want to leave, you can leave. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.